Hey, what's up guys? This is Ian and welcome to another one of my videos. Alright, today I'm going to show you guys how to cook chicken cutlet. Alright, so let's get cooking. Okay, so now we're going to make the buttermilk. Right, so what you need is the milk itself. You need a lemon, so I've already squeezed one lemon. Okay, but actually you don't need so much. Right, so you need 1.5 cups of milk. Right, let's measure with this cup. Okay, this is 1 cup. Okay, and maybe just, approximately half a cup. Okay, so this is about half a cup. Alright, so this is 1.5 cup milk. And then this is 1 tablespoon, and it's 1.5 tablespoon of lemon. Right, so about half. Alright, so once we're there, just mix it around for a while and then let it sit for about 5 minutes and you'll have your buttermilk. Alright, and let's move on to the next step. Okay, so next we are going to make the marinade itself, and this is what I have. So as you can see, we have our buttermilk, which we made earlier with the lemon juice. Okay, you can see it's clumpy. All right, and the milk, right? And then we have 3 eggs, and then we have the rosemary. And rosemary, we have 2 teaspoons of rosemary. We have 3 teaspoons of chili powder. We have 3 teaspoons of salt. We have 1 teaspoon of this paprika. Okay. 1 tablespoon garlic. Okay, and 1 tablespoon of ginger. Okay, and we have 3 eggs. Right. So we're gonna put all this into this mix, and then we have our marinade. Right, so just slowly put them in. All right, okay, chili powder, okay, the rosemary, okay, ginger and the garlic. Okay, and then we're going to put the eggs in. Okay, try to mix. Okay, put in the eggs. The last one. Okay, and then mix well. Break the egg yolks. Right, so now we have our marinade ready. So let's put all this one side. Now we're gonna put our chicken in, our chicken thigh. But before that, let's tenderize our chicken. So I'm gonna take my chicken meat, right, and gently tenderize it. Okay, flip it over. So the reason why I'm tenderizing this is so that the meat absorbs all the nice flavor that is inside that marinade. Okay, so once that's done, let's put this egg yolk's not broken yet. Okay, put it nicely. Right, and then put your chicken in, and then just leave it there. Put it in your fridge, right? Put it in your fridge for, the best is leave it overnight, okay? But you know, if you have no time, about 4 to 6 hours, you know, roughly there, and then after that you can take it out and then you can start frying. Right, so let's move on to the next step. Okay, so now we are going to prepare the so-called outer coating, outer crust of the chicken. Right, so here I have flour, and this is 1.5 cups of flour, right? And then 1 cup of cornstarch, and we have 2 tablespoons of chili powder. Sorry, 2 teaspoons of chili powder. We have 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. We have 1 teaspoon of fennel seed powder, and then we have 2 teaspoons of this coriander powder. We have baking powder, and this is 2 teaspoons. And then we have 2 teaspoons of salt, and we're gonna put some black pepper. All right, so let's start mixing it. All right, so let's prepare, put the thing one side and then put a bowl in the middle. Right, so let's put the flour, right, the cornstarch, all right, this is the chili powder, okay, the garlic, and then the fennel seed powder, coriander, baking soda or baking powder, sorry, salt, and last but not least, we're gonna put some black pepper. Okay, and then we mix. Right, have it, give it a good mix. Make sure it's nice and even, because when you coat this onto your chicken, you want the flavors to be evenly spread out in your chicken. When you have a bite, you don't have like a concentration of a very strong flavor in that particular area, right? Right, done. Right, so that's how you make your coating, right, for the chicken. Let's move on to the next step. Okay, so now we are going to fry the chicken, right? So I've taken my chicken out from the fridge, right, and I've let it cool down to room temperature, right? And I've also I'm heating up a pot of oil, right? Make sure it's hot enough. Right, and my mix is here. So let's take a look at the temperature of the oil, and this is very important. Make sure the temperature is at 170 degrees, right? So let's wait for it. Let it heat up to 170 degrees, and then we'll start frying. Okay, so while waiting for the oil to heat up, let's start coating the chicken, right? So let's take a piece of chicken from the batter or the marinade, okay, and then let's put it into the powder itself, okay, coat it evenly, okay, all right, and then we put it back into the mix. Okay, put it back into the mix. And then we coat it again, alright? We coat it again. And this step will give you a very thick coating on the outside. Okay, so now the temperature is just right. Okay, I'm gonna put the chicken in. Right, let's put the chicken in and slowly, and try not to crowd the pot. Okay, let's put 2 pieces at a time. Mine is a big chicken thigh, so I'm not going to put too many. Right, 2 pieces, and then let it fry for about 5 minutes on each side, about there, maybe 3 to 5 minutes. All right, and then after that you can flip it around. Right, just let it fry. Once you see that one side has hardened, then you can start to flip it. And then while that chicken is cooking, you can put in more pieces. Okay, and start coating your next piece. Okay, so I think almost okay. I'm gonna flip this one. Okay, let's check my temperature. Okay, temperature has dropped, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put up the heat a bit more. Okay, the temperature is very important. If the temperature drops, okay, and you don't want it to drop too much, you would want it to be at 170. But unfortunately, I don't have a deep fryer, and I'm just using a normal fryer. So, yeah. So, I'm going to double coat this. Right. Put it back in here. Coat it again. Check my temperature. Right, still pretty low. So that's why I say don't overcrowd your pot, because if you do, then the temperature will drop and then your chicken will start to sweat inside, because it's not cooking fast enough, and the outside gets burnt because you're taking too long to cook the inside. Okay, so I'm just going to let this sit. Let's check the temperature. So 160 is okay, pretty good. Let's flip the chicken onto the other side and let it burn. Alright, so when it's golden brown, then you want to take it out. So we're almost there. Okay, we're almost there. As you can see, this part here is almost golden brown. Okay, so let's put my plate here. So I've got a plate of with a paper towel on it, so I'm just gonna take it out later once it's done. Okay, if you hear sizzling sound, it means that the chicken is being cooked on the inside. So the inside is sweating. Okay, the juice is coming out from the inside. That's why you can hear that sound, the sizzling sound, yeah? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give it a final flip when it stops sizzling. Check the temperature, maybe it's too high. No, it's okay. 170, 160, 150, in fact it's dropping. Okay, 170 is just nice, yeah? So turn down the heat a little bit. Okay, let's give it a final flip. Ooh, look at the crispiness on this. Look at that. Okay, so that's my final flip. So after this, let it cook for a little while more, and then I'll take out my chicken. Okay, so I'm going to turn off the flame. Okay, I'm going to turn off the flame, and then I'm going to take out my chicken. Alright, let's see what's the final result. Alright. Take out this piece. Smells so good. Okay, so there you go. Look at that. Nice, crunchy chicken. So let's cut it up. See if it's cooked on the inside. Oh, look at the texture, guys. Nice, crunchy chicken. Just cut on one side. Oh, look at that. Nicely cooked and crunchy on the outside. Okay, so there you go, guys. That's how you cook chicken cutlet or deep fry a chicken cutlet, right? So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you guys can give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Alright, see you again in my next video. Cheers.